And like, some people, you always hear some bad stuff or like people protesting Donald Trump. It's like, man, these guys are like the opposite of what they preach, right?
Uh-huh.
They're like, oh yeah, dude, we want equality for everyone, and then they go like protest Donald Trump. It's like, dude, come on, what the hell? Like what, like or freedom of speech.
Mm,
It's like, but do you feel like the like where did society go wrong? I feel like it's weird for me to question that,
mm,
but I see some people that I'm like, when you see something online about like social justice warriors or whatever,
yeah.
I'm always like, okay, that's funny. That's like that has to be a joke, right? But then I
Yeah.
see people actually believe or they actually think like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy fuck, I can't believe people actually believe this or like they think this way.
Yeah, like
Like,
especially the social justice warrior stuff. Like it's gone way too far.
yeah.
Like way too far.
Or like the white male privilege. It's like, what the fuck? That just makes
Yeah.
no sense, dude.
Like
I've never in my
seriously.
life experienced that ever. I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not white, but I've never
Right.
been, nobody's being racist against me, but I've
Whenever they're saying like, oh, it basically whenever someone disagrees with them, then they're mansplaining it to them. I've never said that aloud before, and I feel dirty now having had those syllables come out of my mouth
yeah.
because that's an abomination against the English language,
Yeah, it's
which is
just weird.
already in trouble. We don't need to be adding words like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of those things go. And you know the subreddit like Tumblr in Action or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Some of those are so far out there. I wonder if they're like, you
Like
know,
crafted trolls.
crafted like
Yeah, I know, dude. That's exactly what I wonder, because like
but then again you see like
honestly,
those stories where at like college campuses and stuff.
yeah.
I forget what college, but one college actually went to set up a safe space, quote unquote, for their black students by making a segregated dorm for the black students. And
Wow.
I'm like, what the hell? Who thinks you think this is a good idea? Really?
Yeah. Did
We're
you approve this?
like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah,
you looked at the
honestly.
situation and you thought the solution was segregation? Like, are you what?
Yeah, honestly,
Did
dude,
we
it's
did we
so
have
weird.
different history textbooks in like third grade? Because they made it pretty clear that segregation was a bad thing.
Yeah, honestly, I just don't. I mean, I'm Latino
Mm-hmm.
male. I don't look white. I'm a little brown, I
Mm-hmm.
suppose. But I've never had anyone like discriminate me or,
Mm.
you know, or if someone was using their white male privilege, whatever that is, I never even thought to associate it to that. It's like,
Yeah, I
no,
think
I don't get my panties in a bunch for anything. I'm
yeah.
chill. But these guys are like, or like cultural appropriation of that white guy with dreadlocks. I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
what? What
Cultural
the fuck?
cultural appropriation cannot be a thing.
Yeah, it
Like
just can't. It's so
it's
retarded.
not a thing. Like
Yeah.
around here there was that stupid thing that happened in Boston where I think it
Oh, the
was
kimono?
the art museum had
Yeah.
the kimono and you could go there and you could try it on
Yeah.
and people who were clearly not Japanese said that
We're
this
trying
was
it on. Yeah.
offensive and
Oh, yeah,
cultural
yeah, yeah.
appropriation for Americans to wear the kimono. And you can go on YouTube and see like interviews with Japanese people when they ask them like, so how
Oh,
offensive is
yeah.
it for Americans to wear a kimono? And they just start laughing. They're like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
It wouldn't be
Like
offensive
it's
at all.
not offensive. They're like, well, how could they make it offensive? And they're like, you can't. Like
Yeah, it's not a
it's
thing, dude.
ridiculous. We want people to wear it and check it out and see what's up.
Yeah.
And
Was that
yes,
the Rachel and Jen video? That was really
I
cool.
think
I think
so.
I saw it,
They
yeah.
did a really good job of it.
Yeah, it was such a stupid thing when it came out. Like it just made no
Yeah,
sense.
and I was disappointed because like usually I like to think of Massachusetts as being like on the leading edge of improving society when possible. Like we had gay marriage really early
Yeah.
and what else? We had like health care for everybody really early.
Mm.
We basically had Obamacare before Obama was president, I think.
All right.
And so, and we got like MIT and things like this. So you'd like to have some pride for your area that they're doing good things. And then
Yeah.
the freaking people in the city or wherever, whoever complained, these idiots, like, oh my God, so retarded.
Yeah. Wait, you just mentioned something interesting. You said you like to have some pride of the area where you're from, right?
Of the good things.
Because I was thinking, it's like,
Selective pride.
because like people really are that way in Peru, or like I was talking to my family, you know, it's like,
Mm.
do I really, am I proud to be a Peruvian citizen? Not really. Like,
Hmm.
what has Peru done for the world? I don't know. What has,
Do you
um,
get like now you're in like the LA area, do you get like sports team pride or like, associate with
actually,
stuff like
yeah,
that?
I do. The Lakers did.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, in
mean,
my area, the Red Sox versus the Yankees
mm.
is like religion. Like
Yeah.
it's really bad. Like I would seriously not wear a Yankees hat anywhere because people
You
will
might get your ass kicked.
people it's a good possibility.
Yeah.
Or if not, at the very least people would think less of you. They would be like, "Oh, he's not you're not a Red Sox fan and you're from Massachusetts? Like what? Just get out of here. Just
Yeah.
go.
Wow,
Just
that's
go someplace else. I don't want to talk to you."
I
And
mean,
I don't
there's
even follow, you know me, I don't follow any sports like at
yeah,
all. And I
just with
still,
your geographical location.
yeah.
I mean, the soccer teams clubs, they're not region specific. They're just playing the capital. So
Hmm.
anybody who's from the capital can like any team.
I
So
see.
the rivalry happen if you like one team and the other people like the other team. So if
Uh-huh.
you're on the streets on like they will have like slums.
Mm-hmm.
Well, slums is an extreme word, I guess, but areas of poverty, right?
Uh-huh.
Where people aren't too bright and they're sports fans. So if you happen to find yourself walking around there with a T-shirt of your favorite soccer team, and
Uh-huh.
the general area happens to like the rivals, El Clásico, right? The
Uh-huh.
rivals of your team, you might find yourself getting your ass kicked. Maybe
Yeah.
if there's more of them less than you.
Yeah.
So generally, it's a good idea not to do that.
Yeah.
But it's like when it comes to like, I always see people say like, "Oh, dude, you know what? Viva el Peru, whatever. Peru's
Uh-huh.
the best." I'm like, well, is it though? I mean, I feel more at home in the U.S. That is definitely
Uh-huh.
for sure now.
Hmm.
But so like renouncing citizenship is such a hassle that is absolutely not a thing. So I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna give up my Peruvian citizenship for no reason.
Hmm.
But I will be both. But I will like if someone's like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'll be like, "Oh, I'm from California," right? I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, I'm from Peru. Nice to meet you." No,
Yeah.
I'm from California, living here for 5 years.
I do
I'm
like
American.
that like anyone can become an American.
Yeah.
Like if you ignore the insane racist people who are like only white people are American, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, but generally speaking, like you can become American,
Yeah.
whereas it like you cannot become Jewish or something,
Yeah.
or
Well,
something
Jewish is a
like that.
religion, so that would be pretty.
Like, but it is, I don't know. I like that's one thing I like about the U.S. at least is that like
Well, Japan is a pretty good counter example.
yeah, like
You
there
can
is
never be
nothing you can
Japanese.
do that would ever make you become Japanese.
Yeah, you can be a Japanese citizen, but you will never
You
be
will never be
Japanese
Japanese.
unless you're born into it, right?
Even then,
Well, even then, depends on how many generations, right? If you're
yeah.
mixed or if you are, because
If your
like
parents are mixed or something, then there
yeah,
are it
'cause
at
you'll be
least
some kind of generation, right?
yeah, like which is kind of unfortunate in a way, but it's never gonna change. So
Yeah, it's never. I mean, I don't know if it's unfortunate, but it's like it's like if you don't look Japanese, the thing is the U.S.
hmm
This is such a foreign concept for me because I've never lived in a country like this, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm guessing it must be something like people that their race is tied to their country of origin.
Mm.
So people that are born in China, they look a certain way, right?
Mhm.
They all have black hair,
Mhm.
you know, squinty eyes.
Mhm.
Not all of them, but most of them, and they
Yeah,
look
whatever. I
Chinese,
forget the name for the
right?
single eyelid or something, whatever it is.
And people are American. It's like it's a melting pot or whatever they call it, right?
Mhm.
It's like it's such a mixture of everything that you can't gauge by the looks.
Yeah.
If someone is white, they might be from God, Denmark, Sweden.
Yeah.
You can't really tell that they're from the United States. If you
Yeah.
hear them talk, you might be able to tell. But just based on the looks, you can't really say they were born in the United States because they could
Yeah.
become American, right? They could be, of a different nationality, but born in the U.S. So in Peru is the same thing. Peru is a mixed country.
Mhm.
The At least the capital is.
Mhm.
The mountains and the jungle have their specific physical appearances, so you can tell if someone's born in Peru. You can tell, but
Let's see.
born in the capital. No, I wasn't born in the capital, but my family
Uh-huh.
was from the capital. It's like you see all kinds of people, like there's black people, Asian people. They can all be Peruvian for all you know. You don't even talk about nationality in Peru.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. So um, it's like the fact that you cannot like you can tell or you can at least gauge their area of where someone's born like from
Mhm.
it's like I don't even know where I was going from with this, but the
Yeah,
fact that you
no.
can't be born into the nationality is such a foreign concept for us, but it's
Mm.
like someone that's white will never 100% never be Japanese. Like you
Yeah.
will never be Japanese if
It's
you're.
just that the percentage of like the native population is so high. It's
Yeah.
like a very uniform population
And I mean
that like it's just totally obvious when you're not part of that population.
yeah. And um it's like even if both of your parents are or you are born in Japan, if
Hmm.
you both of your parents are non-Japanese, you will probably not be Japanese, right? You'll just be a
Yeah,
Japanese citizen.
in a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah. Well, I
And
don't
you
know.
sort of just have to embrace it
I
because
mean, if someone approached you, like a black person approach and say, "Hey, I'm Japanese. Nice to meet you," you'd be like,
mm,
"What?"
yeah, I
You'd be
suppose,
like,
yeah, you can't really fault them because I would think the same way. Like,
I mean,
I mean, you've seen it too. Like, you're walking around Tokyo and you see like a black guy walk by, and
yeah.
you think there's another foreigner. Like,
Yeah, there's no way that. Okay, that guy's never been in Japan, right?
like
But yeah, it might not be
it
true.
might not be the case.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. It's really complicated, but
Mm.
yeah, I've just never felt like it's never come up. I would be like, oh shit, I'm so proud of being Peruvian. So
Uh-huh.
I'm always more like shame, sometimes like, oh yeah, that one guy did that one thing in Peru. I'm like, fuck.
Mm.
Just
This, I
have to
mean,
hide
there's
a little bit.
plenty of that to go around with the U.S. Like,
But it's generally tied with good things, the US. I
hmm,
guess in certain countries, especially from the wars, there might be some bad blood.
yeah,
It's funny that there isn't any with Japan, but
hmm,
you'd be like, oh shit, you're from the US? They might be some what is it called? When people just assume stereotypes that
hmm,
are bad that might be associated with being from the US, right?
yeah,
Being loud, fat,
yeah. Whenever
lazy.
like we're in Japan, I try like I'm so conscious of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I will never be, or like, I never want to be that loud, obnoxious, rude tourist. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the most quiet, respectable person I could possibly be. I'm
We did
gonna
pretty good.
follow all the rules. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, we
our
did pretty
group
good, I
is
think.
good. Like,
I mean, because I was talking to like, I don't remember who, and I was like, I am loud as fuck, legit,
mm,
in person. Because I'm not gonna hold back, right?
mm,
But in Japan, I was like, okay, shit, I really have to make sure I'm not screaming out loud for everything.
yeah,
But, when we're walking around the streets of like Shinjuku and it's out in the open, it's like, I don't really care.
yeah.
If it's the train, yeah, don't be that guy.
Hmm.
Just be respectful. Don't fuel the stereotype, right? Be the opposite, so that people can
Exactly.
be like, "Oh, where are you from? From America? Oh, I would have never guessed because you're not loud." And you're like, "Damn right. Exactly what I was going for."
Perfect. Thank you. You didn't even realize you're giving me a compliment. Like,
Exactly. That's how it works, right?